Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very good pass rush. The Rams are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against that Jaguars offensive line that wants to shut that down. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Bortles now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Yeldon, the lone running back. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now Griffin on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up a tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
From the gun on third down, Griffin escaping the pressure right. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws or, as you suggested, take off and go. How do you defend that when he's on his game?
On first down, it's Gurley. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. This is caught by Ginn. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The one running back is Gurley. And they'll give it to him here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, here's Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and 2. Now Griffin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Here's Bortles to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on second and 10 now. Yeldon, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. And the back goes into motion. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Bortles trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Bortles will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Bortles now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
7 yards to go on second down. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. That is Clark at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10 now. Griffin. Wide open receiver, complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
To throw is RG3. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On second down, here's Griffin. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On third down, Griffin. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Bortles going to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. It's a 4-receiver look all to the left side. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. Here's Ginn. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Griffin. He's had no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Bortles. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Third down and 4, and they're definitely showing blitz here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now it's the backup Cousins. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And this one's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. It's Bortles. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's brought down. And gets 17 yards there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he can be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss, and what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They come out here in the eye.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Muscles him off. Again with a juke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And out comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Bortles will try again on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and...
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down Rams. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. air on second down. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake. Bortles. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On first down, Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver right, that's Brown. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Brown, now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Bortles again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
A second down throw for Cousins, and that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. Third down here. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. On third down, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down, here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
On second down, Cousins again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Now Cousins. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Rams are going to get a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the...
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Cousins again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Again, it's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Bortles going to give to Yeldon. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On the return, it's Niall Davis. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd, surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Now let's go. Green.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.